Hey everybody, welcome back to today's lyric breakdown here. We're going to be talking about Wrong Number. And I feel that as a creative person, I need to be able to not only just share my own personal stories with you and my own thoughts and feelings and whatnot, but I also feel like we need to be good storytellers, and Wrong Number is exactly that. I actually had the thought, just like out of nowhere, really, of what would happen if somebody was on the verge of taking their own life. And I apologize if that is stark content warning and whatnot, if that's hurts anybody to even think about it. But the idea of this song was, what if you were so down that you were at rock bottom and you had the thought of taking your own life? You might even have been in the process of attempting to take your own life. And I have had people in my life go through, suicide attempts, and been lucky enough that I have not lost any of them to that, which is good. But I had the idea of what would have happened if somebody called you while you were in the middle of an attempt and you answer. And because the only reason that you would be answering is if you were needing somebody to talk you out of it. So in the grand scheme of the album, the idea is that, the protagonist is very, very grief-stricken because he threw the love of his life away and then she died before he could make amends. That's why it's placed on the album where it is and why it flows in a certain way. But obviously this can apply to a lot of different things. Let's go through the lyrics. There actually aren't that many. I wrote these lyrics before having a beat or before even knowing any rhythm or any melodies that were going to go with this. I actually just wrote down the idea, and I wrote down some lyrics that might go with an idea like this, and then it just kind of sprang from nowhere. Another cool thing about this song is that when you're listening to it, you'll hear two different, there's one like kind of main synth, and then I have two different synths that are on top of that. One is kind of high and the other one's kind of low. And one is the idea of hope and the other one is the idea of kind of fear. And you'll notice that it's hope while he's asking for help, and then it's fear after he's asked and he's waiting for an answer. So I really, really like how the music, I feel like, really takes you on a journey. And that was actually something that Corey Eishen said from Blue Autumn. When he was listening to this song, he said, it's almost not even a song. It's kind of more of an experience. And I was like, ooh, I like that. Thank you. So the lyrics are, I know you didn't mean to call, but I'm glad you did. I need somebody, anybody at all. Please don't hang up. And I feel like a lot of these lyrics now that you understand the story behind them, are a little self-explanatory. I need somebody to talk to. I need somebody to stay on the line with me and convince me not to hurt myself. I could use some help for my soul. I need someone to connect, and none of my friends are home. And so the idea here is that you might have already tried to call a bunch of different people and no one was there. So don't hang up, you're all that's left. Then it gets kind of to a chorus, and it's subtle at first. And this song is all about building. It starts very small and it gets bigger and bigger as the song goes by. You called the wrong number, you didn't ask for this. You called the wrong number, you didn't ask for this. Was it right for me to hold you? Was it right for me to exist? You called a wrong number. So the idea behind this, and I've actually had a couple of my friends ask me about the lyrics here, because there's the line, was it right for me to hold you? And that brings up the question of, do you know the person who's calling? And the idea is that no, you don't. But there's a little bit of vagueness in the wording there. to kind of give you the idea, what if this is somebody that you used to know? Maybe this is somebody that you did break up with, and maybe this is somebody you hate, but in the moment you need somebody there. So it could be, was it right for me to hold you? But really the idea that I had was, is it, to hold you on the line, essentially, to hold you here. So was it right for me to hold you? Was it right for me to exist? So I'm asking the person on the other line, is it right for me to exist? And then you called a wrong number. So very, very depressing lyrics, but again, I feel like this kind of story is important to tell. It's an amazing feeling to have created something like this. Let's move on. So I know you didn't mean. So then we get into the part where I do kind of repeat. I know you didn't mean to call, but I'm glad you did. I need somebody, anybody at all. I could use some help from my soul, but none of my friends are home. Again, I love rhyming soul with home. It just works. I don't know why. Please don't hang up. Consider it a gift. Another one of my friends asked, what do you mean consider it a gift? And the idea is like, do me a favor, right? Consider this a favor you're doing for me, that you're not hanging up. You're giving me something by not hanging up. And then the music erupts, and then I say, you called a wrong number. You didn't ask for this. You called a wrong number. Was it wrong for me to hold you? Now he's second guessing the fact that I even had you on the line. Was it right for me to exist? And then you called a wrong number. It's weird because then after you've pleaded with this person, you called a wrong number. Was it right for me to exist? Then the song ends with a hang up. And that can be taken a couple of different ways. Some people listen to the song and they have hope. They hear hope in the song. Whereas other people hear that abrupt click and they're like, wow, that is really depressing. But I leave it mostly up to the interpreter. It could be that they hang up because they did their job. They did your thing. That you were so close to death in the beginning, and now you're roaring. You're not gonna go through with it anymore. Like, you're screaming, you're active, you're pleading for a reason to not do it. So of course you're not going to do it now. But this song is so very special to me, and it was actually written as a B-side. It was going to go as a B-side for Hello, because I liked the idea of Hello and then Wrong Number kind of being a A-side, B-side sort of situation. But honestly, the song was so strong that I felt it just needed to go on the album, and finding a place for it was not hard at all. Right in between Heaven, which was extreme loss, and Chaos All, which is about renewed hope. So yeah, let's get to Chaos All. Thank you for coming to this lyric breakdown. I'll see you in the next one.